How well do we really understand karma? Is karma about revenge, or is it simply a universal law? Hello, I'm Spectrum Quest. Today, I'd like to talk about a word we've all probably heard before. Karma. Have you ever heard the expression, karma will get you back? But is karma really something that exists to take revenge on us? Or is it simply the universal law that the energy we send out eventually returns to us? In this video, you'll learn what karma is, why it affects our lives, and how to build good karma. I'll even share a surprising personal experience with karma at the end. So don't miss it. Hitting the like and subscribe buttons is an easy first step toward building good karma. Simply put, karma means every action has a corresponding reaction. This sounds similar to Newton's third law of motion. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Today's topic focuses more on spiritual concepts and my personal experiences rather than scientific perspectives. That said, I enjoy mentioning when science attempts to prove or explain spiritual concepts. I hope this offers a new perspective for those who value scientific evidence. Essentially, karma refers to accumulated energy that needs to be balanced as a result of our actions. The word karma actually means action. Karma is unavoidable. Our thoughts, words, actions, and choices all create karma. According to ancient yoga masters, our crown chakra, the energy center located at the top of our head, emits 1,000 thoughts in the brief moment it takes to blink an eye. Of course, most of these thoughts aren't processed by our conscious mind. As humans, we have limitations in processing all these thoughts. Thoughts not consciously processed seep into our subconscious and accumulate as karma. This means not just our actions, but our intentions and thoughts can also form karma. And this works the same way whether conscious or unconscious. Karma is a mechanism that helps us learn through our actions. It's a natural consequence of the choices we make, whether those consequences are good or bad. For example, what happens if you send thoughts of hatred towards someone else? Eventually, that hatred returns to you like a boomerang. It might come through another person, or return in unexpected ways after time has passed. But the essential energy you sent out will definitely come back. That's the law of karma. Conversely, the same applies when you spread good intentions and love. The positive energy you send out will definitely return to you. We cannot escape the cycle of life. However, there are ways to change the direction of karma, which I'll cover later in this video. Many people misunderstand karma as punishment. For instance, if you do bad things to others, the universe will punish you in return. But I don't like this perspective. There isn't a judge sitting somewhere in the sky waiting to punish you. Everything in the universe happens according to certain laws. Karma is one of these laws. The energy you send out eventually returns to you, whether positive or negative. Karma is simply the accumulation of actions seeking balance. Just as an accountant balances the books at the end of the month, the universe keeps an exact record of all our actions. No action escapes the universe's ledger. The following quote explains karma's essence very well. When a bird is alive, it eats ants. When the bird dies, ants eat the bird. One tree can make 1,000,000 matchsticks, but one matchstick can burn 1,000,000 trees. Circumstances can change at any time. Don't belittle or harm anyone in life. You may be powerful today, but time is more powerful than you. In this way, karma accumulated from past lives can manifest in our current life. The problem is that we don't remember the past actions or choices that caused it. Also, karma that parents or ancestors didn't resolve can be passed down to their children. In such cases, it might manifest as family conflicts or difficult to understand events. I've personally experienced this. Karma is stored in our subtle energy body. Between lives, your karma is stored in the Earth Star chakra. And when we are reborn on Earth, this accumulated karma is uploaded again like computer software. This accumulated karma functions like an operating system in our lives. However, if this system has many viruses, negative energy, or unresolved karma, our lives may not function smoothly. We sometimes absorb part of other people's karma by sharing energy with them. This phenomenon is more pronounced in intimate relationships. For example, when a woman has a sexual relationship with a man, she may absorb some of his energy or karma. This cannot be prevented by physical barriers. I believe the biblical passage that says, when you marry, two souls become one, alludes to this energy exchange phenomenon. If you're on a path of self-development and striving to grow, who you spend time with, especially who you have intimate relationships with, is a very important matter. This doesn't mean you should judge others or treat them unkindly. Rather, manage your energy carefully and distance yourself from people, situations, or things that feel energetically uncomfortable or negative, or that hinder your growth. This is your responsibility. Your energy is your most valuable asset, but it can also be your biggest weakness. Therefore, choosing carefully where to invest your energy is very important. You also need to be conscious of your actions, and as you become more awakened and aware, you'll act according to higher standards. Karma is the energy trace created by our past actions, thoughts, and words. But karma isn't limiting or fixed like fate. Through your own choices and practices, you can reduce the influence of bad karma and lead your life in a positive direction. Here's a specific guide on how to neutralize karma and change your life's direction. First, become aware of karma and take responsibility. Take a moment now to reflect on your life. Your current situation is a result of past thoughts, actions, and choices. Do you experience recurring problems or difficulties? Observe the cause. Ask yourself these questions. What problems do I experience repeatedly? What results have my actions and choices brought? This reflection is a first step in neutralizing karma. And importantly, karma isn't someone else's fault. It stems from our choices and actions. Accept responsibility and take initiative for change. Second, forgiveness and letting go. Try letting go of past mistakes or anger toward others. Forgiveness is the most powerful way to break the cycle of bad karma. Forgive yourself. Practice accepting mistakes you've made and releasing resentment or anger toward others' actions. Negative emotions can create new bad karma. Find peace of mind. Try methods like meditation, journaling, or counseling to free yourself from emotional burdens. Third, maintain a calm mind and meditate. Meditation is very effective in clearing negative energy within and resolving karma accumulated in the unconscious. Sit quietly for 10 to 15 minutes each day. Focus on the present and let go of attachment to the past. Practice staying in the present moment and purifying your mind. And importantly, keep your intentions pure. Your mind's intention is as important as the outcome of your actions. Strive to move in a positive and pure direction. Fourth, practice actions that create positive energy. Helping others and showing kindness is one of the most powerful ways to build good karma. Not just material help, but a warm word or sincere listening can also be excellent good deeds. And act honestly and ethically. Avoid lies or dishonest behavior and live a truthful life. These positive actions become powerful tools for changing your life's direction. Fifth, cultivate gratitude. Have a grateful heart for what you have now. Gratitude heals negative karma and expands positive energy. Keeping a gratitude journal, recording things to be thankful for each day, is also a good method. Reduce complaints and dissatisfaction, and find reasons to be grateful in all situations. Sixth, break bad habits and patterns. If you have behaviors or habits that repeatedly create bad karma, you must stop them. For example, reduce negative behaviors like criticism, jealousy, and anger, and replace them with positive attitudes. And before acting, pause to think. What consequences will this action I'm about to take bring? Practice making conscious choices. Seventh, let go of the past and live in the present. Don't get caught up in past mistakes or regrets. Focus on the present moment. This moment now is the only time you can change the future. Current actions and choices create new karma and reduce excessive greed or attachment, surrendering to the natural flow of life. Eighth, spiritual growth and learning. Try fostering inner growth by learning spiritual teachings like Buddhism, yoga, and meditation. These teachings help understand the essence of karma and transcend it. And rather than fixating on material success, set and practice goals to become a better human being. All these processes are paths to neutralize karma and lead life in a better direction. Understand and let go of the past. Live positively in the present and plant better seeds for the future. You have the power not to be bound by karma. Recently, a friend came to me for help. She wanted to sell a house that hadn't sold for 3 years. The house had good conditions but hadn't sold for a long time. I suggested we clear her karma. We conducted daily energy purification work, and about 2 weeks later, she contacted me. 2 potential buyers had appeared, and a contract was signed within a week. This case shows how quickly changes can occur through karma clearing. Neutralizing karma and changing your life's direction requires consistent effort and conscious practice. Understand the past, live positively in the present, and make good choices for the future. You are not a prisoner trapped in karma. From this moment on, you can create new karma and move toward a better life. The journey of clearing karma and changing direction will bring both inner peace and external change. Now, let's look at how to avoid accumulating bad karma and build good karma. Previously, when I was experiencing karma inherited from my family and the resulting conflicts and problems, I was reading books about Buddhism and compassion. While thinking about how to escape a complex situation entangled with a family member, I discovered perfect information to solve the problem I was facing in the book I was reading. There are 253 precepts that Buddhist monks follow to avoid harming themselves and others. Among them, 10 precepts are particularly useful and appear somewhat similar to the Christian 10 Commandments. These 10 precepts provide the foundation for ethical training to avoid harm and protect oneself. They are mainly explained in negative expressions like do not, because these precepts aim for spiritual protection. These precepts aren't simply rules, but important guidelines that help practice ethical and compassionate behavior in life and aid spiritual growth. In this context, I think discussing these precepts is very meaningful. These 10 precepts form the basis of Buddhist ethics and are guidelines to help us live positive lives free from harm. Here's an explanation of each precept. First, avoid taking life as much as possible. We cannot exist without killing anything during our lives. Even breathing or eating food can take the lives of microorganisms. But what's important is striving to live a purer and more compassionate life as much as possible. For example, I try to save flies or spiders instead of killing them. Many people laugh at this, but small actions can make a big difference. As another example, using pesticides can harm the land and ecosystem, but many people don't think deeply about this. Second, avoid sexual misconduct. This precept doesn't just mean adultery. It includes all actions that hurt or harm others through sexual acts. The important point here is to consider the energy and karma of the person you're in a relationship with. If you maintain an intimate relationship with someone who negatively affects you, wouldn't that eventually be harmful to you? Third, do not take what isn't given. If you take from others, eventually others will take from you. This precept isn't limited just to objects or money. Taking someone else's time or energy is also included here. For example, have you ever wasted someone's time without their consent or tried to obtain something essentially not given to you? Fourth, avoid lying. If you lie to others, eventually others will lie to you too. Do you think small lies are okay? Then consider what energetic consequences such choices might bring. Lying goes beyond just a matter of words. It can make you lose trust and bring negative results. Fifth, avoid slander. Have you ever spoken ill of someone behind their back? If so, others are likely to do the same about you. Think about it. Where in your words and thoughts about others can you improve? If you stop slandering, you can also live a more peaceful life. Sixth, avoid abuse. This precept works both ways. Not only should you not abuse others, but you should also protect yourself from being abused. An important lesson I learned is this: do no harm, but don't just take it either. This means it's important to maintain healthy boundaries. Seventh, do not spread empty rumors. How consciously do you choose your words or thoughts, or what you project onto others? Empty rumors are not only energetically harmful, but can eventually have a negative impact on you too. Before speaking, pause once and think whether it's true, necessary, and beneficial. 8. Avoid malice or hostility. Have you ever wished for something harmful to happen to someone? Such thoughts will eventually make that harm return to you. Practice eliminating malice from your mind. Instead, sincerely support others' happiness and success. That will bring positive energy to you too. 9. Avoid greed. Greed means not just wanting something, but coveting what others have and wishing they wouldn't have it. For example, if you constantly speak negatively about or judge wealthy people, it's not strange that you continue to live in lack. Let go of greed and practice being grateful for and satisfied with what you have. 10th, avoid false views. This precept refers attitudes that reject basic truths, not specific religions or doctrines. For example, belief systems like, our actions have no consequences, or it doesn't matter how we act, fall under this category. The more you realize and become aware, the more responsibility you have for that realization. The more you know, the better you should act. These 10 precepts aren't simple rules, but guides to help us live better lives. Through these precepts, live without harming others, protect yourself, and lead a peaceful and harmonious life. I sincerely hope you create more positive energy through these guidelines. I encourage you to honestly reflect on yourself. This isn't to criticize or judge what you send out into the world. Instead, it's to look at yourself from perspective of where can I grow and develop? In what areas do you need to make more effort? And can you discover the connection between what you send out into the world and the results you receive? This process of self-reflection will be an important opportunity to develop into a better self. Now that we've looked at things not to do, let's explore things you can do to build good karma. First, forgiveness. Forgiveness is perhaps the most liberating action you can take for yourself. Forgive the wrongs you committed. Understand yourself who didn't know better at the time. Forgive the moments when you judged yourself and the moments when you judged others. Also, forgive everyone who has hurt you. This will completely transform your life. If you could change your life with just one practice, it would be the practice of forgiveness. Second, respect for nature, animals, and yourself. This practice connects with the precepts mentioned earlier. Actions that respect nature, animals, and your own life help purify your energy and karma. Third, do no harm, but don't just take it either. This teaching applies not just to actions, but also to thoughts. While not harming others, you should also protect yourself from unfair treatment. Fourth, practice compassion and kindness. Compassion and kindness are among the most powerful ways to offset bad karma. What can you do today to make someone smile? Small kindnesses can create big changes. Fifth, serve a purpose. You exist here to fulfill a higher purpose or mission. Only you can know what that purpose is. If you strayed from your path, you're likely to experience difficulties in life. But when you find your mission and practice it, the universe provides additional support to help your journey. Sixth, meditate. Like forgiveness, meditation is a powerful tool for healing life's problems. Through meditation, you can purify your mind and view life from a broader perspective. Meditation also helps hear the voice of your soul and organize your karma. There are also meditation methods for resolving specific karma. For example, you might try special meditation methods like Kundalini Kriya. Seventh, give without expectation. What you sow is what you will eventually reap. If you want to receive more, first give it. This applies to everything: time, money, love, attention, etc. Have you considered volunteering in a field you're interested in? 8. Learn lessons. Finding lessons in life's difficulties isn't always easy, but it's essential. Many people don't see what they need to learn in certain situations and repeat the same mistakes expecting different results. But you can't get different results without different actions. Think deeply about what lessons your current situation is offering. 9. Cut off toxic relationships. Distance yourself from people who harm you. If you're in a toxic relationship, you need the courage to recognize and cut it off. If you want to know more about handling toxic relationships, finding related resources might be helpful. 10th, take 100% responsibility for your life. The responsibility for your reality always lies with you. According to the law of karma, everything will find balance. The more personal responsibility you take, the less likely bad karma will affect you. Now, keep all these guidelines in mind and move toward a better life through practice. I hope this video has helped you understand karma and provided answers to questions you may have had. Karma is a very deep and broad subject with much more to explore. Please share your experiences or thoughts about karma in the comments. We can gain more insights by discussing together. Thank you for watching. I'm Spectrum Quest.